Mm, Peace and blessings. I don't own copyrights to the music playing in the ground. That's my ability, Twister, if you know anything. So let me start this off with daily inspiration. Today is May the 28th, 2026. This month, this year, it's really flying by. We about halfway through this bitch. We in the second semester. Coming up to the third really soon. Let me anoint you with my presence. I am King of kings and Lord of lords, dwelling in an unapproachable light. When you draw near to me, I respond by coming closer to you. As my presence envelops you, you may feel overwhelmed by my power and glory. This is a form of worship, sensing your smallness in comparison to my greatness. Man has tended to make himself the measure of all things, but man's measure is too tiny to compare, to comprehend my majestic vastness. This is why most people do not see me at all, even though they live and move and have their being in me. Enjoy the radiant beauty of my presence. Declare my glorious being to the world. It's dope. This makes me think about an experience I had. My sister passed away, and uh, somehow I just had an out of world experience. Just too much for me to comprehend, too much for me to really express, explain. Just that awe of God's greatness and how small we really are and the great things that He can do. I feel like an abduction, to be honest. Just floating up to the sky out of this firmament, seeing the world, all of the stars, and then standing on the galaxy, straight blackness. If you had a black floor with stars on it, something like that. But the stars move. Do you see? It's crazy. I just talked about this like 2 days ago. But this is exactly what I'm thinking about as it goes through my mind. This was inspired by First Timothy chapter 6, verse 15 through 16. The book of James chapter 4, verse 8. Acts 17:28. And last but not least, Psalms 145, chapter 3 through 6. It's a lot of books from the Bible that this was inspired by, but it all makes sense. The Bible is the major book that references itself, the only book that references itself that I know of. And what I mean by that is if you go to any Bible in the world, you will see once you read something, even in the midst of the readings, they have little quotations where you can go reference what they're talking about from another book, another verse, another book of the Bible. I mean, let me just show you what I'm talking about because I do have Bible. So this here is a Bible. This is the African edition, Jubilee edition, King James. We'll just go here. So this is the book of Kings, right? Chapter 14. Just opened it up. There's nothing specific. And as you can see at the bottom here, it's referencing something about what we read in Kings. Let me just read a little bit real quick. This is 14. At the time, Abijah, the son of Jerob, fell sick, and Jeroboam said to his wife, Arise, I pray thee, and disguise thyself, that thou be not known to be the wife of Jeroboam, and get thee Shiloh. Behold, there is all of these names kind of hard to read, and I ain't gonna try it. But yeah, that's that. But on the previous chapter, it's talking about more things to reference to right here in the Bible. So this is just the proof of what I was talking about. Like when you read, it's references to other things so that you get a deeper understanding of what's going on. Not gonna sit here and read all of this, but just showing you guys like how you can reference things and where it's coming from. A lot of y'all never probably even opened the Bible before, but I'm gonna read my favorite from Psalms 28 and also 100. But yeah, as far as this website stuff, uh, going through some changes. So, all right, let me go through Psalms 28. This is my favorite one. I used to MC for a church, opened up for my dad. So this is how I know some of this stuff. Unto thee I would cry, O Lord, my rock. Be not, listen to me. Be not silent to me. This one different. I become like them that go down into the pit. Hear the voice of my supplications when I cry unto thee. When I lift up my hands toward thy oracle, holy oracle, draw me not away with the wicked, and with the workers of iniquity, which speak peace to their neighbors, but mischief in their hearts. Give them according to their deeds, and according to the wickedness of their endeavors. Give them after the work of their hands. Render them to their desert. Because they regard not the works of the Lord, nor the operation of his hands. He shall destroy them, and not build them up. Blessed be the Lord, because he hath heard the voice of my supplications. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusted in him, and I am helped. Therefore my heart greatly rejoiceth, and with my song I will praise him. The Lord is their strength, and he is their saving strength of his anointed. Save thy people and bless thine inheritance. Feed them also, and lift up them forever, the voice of the Lord in the storm. This is dope. It reads slightly different in other Bibles, but when I was going through trial, my first trial ever, my only trial ever, the last two cases I caught, I just played guilty, get that shit over with. But it was like a walk with God. They say God do certain things to get your attention, and the way that He got my attention was this, because when you're in the world, a part of the world, God is absent. God is not of the world. It's hard to reach Him. Even when Jesus came into this world and He took sin on Himself, that was the only time God turned His back on His Son and on Himself, because He was full of sin, and God is no sin at all. And Jesus sat there crying until He died. If you don't really know about the crucifixion, let me tell you a little bit about it. Because it's like, oh, He died on the cross. Okay, yeah, that's something to think about. But if you know anything about the cross, right, with all of the stuff going on, people don't die right away. He didn't die right away. He could sit there for a couple days, actually, until you actually lose every breath, every drip of blood. It's a real torturous way to die. And you think about it, like, you sit there in pain. Hold on. Hold on. A lot of Man, this shit nasty, dog. It really is. So yeah, he sat there crying out because he took on sin, and as a sinner, we suffer. We suffer from being out of the presence of God. All right, we're good. What this is how you think about it. This is how I think about it. Protect your mind, your body, your spirit, whatever, right? And this is a perfect example. You see this cup, this club, right? Imagine water in here. This is what being holy is like. It's different. Clear water bottle, right? This is with your mind, your body, your spirit, your soul is like everything, just clear. Filling yourself with the Holy Spirit, drinking it, replenishing the holy water, right? And the green top mean mineral. If you didn't know anything about water, they have different color tops, meaning different kind of water that you drink. Spring, tap, natural, alkaline, mineral, whatever, right? There's a few different types. But anyway, when you do drink this, you get the nutrients you need, you get the electrolytes you need, you get what you need to replenish your energy, your spirit, your mind. You can't think right on an empty stomach. You can't make proper decisions and even act off low energy, right? So this cup right here, you can't see it, but it's the world. It's full of tea, soda, juice, whatever it could be, right? But it's not water. Once I pour a little bit in this is not contaminated. It's no longer clear water. It's no longer a healthy body, a healthy mind and spirit. But this here, you see how nice it look, enticing. You'll be like, I want this. I'm gonna see what's in there. It got a nice little grip, everything, right? It's comfortable to hold. Everything about it. And this is a pure example of the world. Once you get a little bit of the world, you're no longer a clear cup water. You're now contaminated. And the only way to be uncontaminated is to pour all of that out and to refill with more water. This has water in it, but the water is not as strong as the contaminants that's in it, the acids, the whatever it is that may be diluting the purity of the water. You can pour a little bit in there. You still might be full of water, but it's going to be a changed color. That's the problem with sin, and that's the problem with the world. Once you find Christ, you baptize in the Holy Spirit, you're a clean cup. But once you dabble in and out of the worldly's cup, you're not contaminating yourself. You have to go and replenish. How do you replenish, right? I know you're wondering. By fasting, prayer, reading your book, your Bible. This transforms the mind. You start thinking different, acting different, being different, cleaning that cup up. But the more you go back to that other cup, it's just a waste of time. You don't want to die in the process of sipping from this other cup, right? It's just my analogy. It's a parable of how the spirit can be contaminated with different things of the world. This cup could be social media, it could be pornography, it could be drugs and alcohol, it could be lying, stealing, murdering, whatever, right? But that is it. I'm having issues with a few different things, a few different people, and my route is not to be taking vengeance into my hands, my own hands, which I do feel like that's the proper route. It's a worldly way to go. But you know what? I changed how I felt about it. I changed how I thought about it. And the better way to go is to keep it professional, to involve mediators. It's exactly what I did. Exactly what I'm doing. Let me show y'all what's the updates though, so that you can get the help you need. So as far as accessories, I lost that contract 2 years ago. But in the past 2 years, I've been busy doing other things. I haven't had a chance to think about it until this very moment. And the only reason I had lost this contract because when I started the company, thinking about this at all. But I was doing this at the same time. I still have a little few things, but I probably would give them away. And I'll put a little package together for my nephew so he can make some money. And that was the last time that I really dealt with those accessories. What's crazy about the whole thing is that when I started the company, when I was on the run, you would have never knew. Like I did a lot of shit that you wouldn't even thought that a nigga would do on the run. Like I was living a regular life, doing a lot of stuff that a lot of people wouldn't do. Started a whole company, moving around state to state, just running, running. When I got caught, uh, I started cleaning shit up. I was happy, to be honest. because you don't know what type of mental stress that brings to you. This website is 3 years old. This is my very first website I created. Actually, going on 4 years till September 22nd. This is the first website I ever made money off of. I ever really promoted. The one that I got now is for my extended services that I offer. It's not who I am and what I do, but it's a part of Team Angie and what we like to share with you all. My journey is intricate because it's not no straight thing. I'm not no clear cut person. Like, what I do, what I'm passionate about. You can check out my uh, reviews down here since 2023, the next year. So when I started the company, it was like the end of the year. And right away, the support of my mom, I started the accessories while I was doing this. One thing I did not know about everything was personal credit. I worked on that, been working on that. It's not a one and done thing, it's an ongoing situation. I work collaborative entire process and guarantee measurable results. Do you have a project or idea that you would love to bring to life? Since founding my business, I provided my clients with a vague range of consulting services such as this one. To find out more, just get in touch with me. Now, I'll be happy to assist and serve you. But yeah, again, that website is in the link below. If you'd like to check it out, get some type of services and help you need. My contact information is in there as well. As far as the digital products, I still have those available. If you want to learn create NFTs and cryptocurrency, I have done so successfully. I haven't launched my cryptocurrency yet. Still tweaks to do, but the NFTs are readily and available and for sale. So if you want to check out that, working on a few projects right now. I'm kind of underwater, so that might be on hold. It's not indefinitely, but until my health clears, I'm not going to pursue any more new projects. I like to put my time and attention into my work, and to be honest, taking on new projects, you're not going to get my full undivided attention. It's just me being honest. It's not going to happen. I mean, I can still do what I want to do, but it's not going to be. I'm not going to be satisfied with the work. You may like it, but it's not going to be me. And I don't like putting out work like that. I'm not thirsty for any money. I don't really care about that. I do care about the way that I impact people with my services and products. So that's just where I'm at with it. My passion is helping, and that's why I started this. And also, it's because it was the only industry that I had enough money to get into. To be honest, it was an industry. Public relations is the industry I'm in. Consulting is a part of public relations, as far as a lot of other things. But this was the lane I chose. One thing about companies and starting businesses, well, I went through LegalZoom. You can do it on your own. A lot of people do it on their own, but I would advise you to go through somebody who's established. They help you out. They done this. They help plenty of people. That's my parent company, just to be honest. And also so that you'll know, like, if you do, you can always have a parent company, but that don't mean you can't switch to a corporation or S corp or what they call it. If you don't have an LLC, you can go into solopreneur. Solopreneur is it's a word for it. I can't even think of it. Let me just go do this really quick. Get y'all the proper information because that's what I am. I'm gonna just go through it real quick. You could get you a logo, all of that. I went through somebody else which was done. That's why I recommend you just going through somebody who knows. instead of looking on websites and stuff like that, because I got scammed. I got the money back, but it's still a waste of time. Some people in California thirsty for like $30. I think that's all I paid, which was kind of a red flag right there, like $30 for the PDF. And uh, see, what I do is what they was trying to do. My art, my images, they're master resale. You can do as you please with it once you purchase it. If I ever see anybody with my materials, I will come for legal suits just to let you know. I spent time creative, using my creative genius to create the stuff, right? So, yeah, took time and effort. Wasn't easy at first because when I started learning this, my auntie was sick at the time and she passed away. When I spent time trying to learn, thinking that she would heal, there's a lot of stuff, right? Like, I had the choice to give it up, to put it on hold, but I thought she would get well. She did it. I missed out on seeing auntie for the last time. That kind of hurt too. Like with a lot of this stuff, like what I've been doing, like family, friends, shit be going on. But do you keep on keeping on trying to build the shit, or do you stop? It's a lot to think about. It's a lot of sacrifices you have to make. Certain sacrifices you gonna wonder if it was worth it or not. Not too sure which way to go all of the time. It's never really easy all of the time. Usually you'll have nice little struck of luck. And, read this too while y'all go ahead and check that out. If you can see, I got like two, three different Bibles too, by the way. I'll show y'all. So did y'all get a chance to read it? If not, I'm gonna run it back and read it to you. But the other two Bibles I got is Catholic Bible, which got like four different books in there, and a regular American Standard Version. So mental health determines how you think, feel, and act. Good mental health is when you feel positive about yourself and cope well with everyday pressures. If you experience issues dealing with everyday problems, it could be a sign of mental health. Problem and should be addressed. The vision Team Angie has is none like no other company or no industry. We are an informed center that people can come to for help, mainly for mental health issues and depression. We also provide phones and computer services for the public and company to use. We are trying to obtain property for our clients to live in for transitional living and to feed the public. We are a growing company who would like to grow with the companies, families, and individuals as well. So come join us and allow us to be a source of service to you. Source of service to you. My bad, I'm kind of messed up. Okay. And these are mental health matters. We live in a world where the stigma is still rampant against those living with mental illness. We need to start having more conversations and encouraging more people to look at their mental health and their mental wellness as a priority. It's time to put the conversation on mental health care back into the spotlight, and that starts with Team Angie LLC. Your mental health is more important than your physical one. We, Team Angie, is the mental health care service you need to get through your toughest days. Let us help you live a life worth living and find the peace within you deserve. We Team Angie is a mental health awareness and mental health care public relations consulting organization company. We are here to help you tackle your mental health one step at a time. We offer workshops, counseling sessions, and therapy service. We're with you every step of the way. I could barely breathe to talk. I'm about to cut it off. I apologize. I feel like I'm forcing the issue, forcing this. But I really did want y'all to know, like, this website is available. These services are available. This is my first love, my first passion. This is where my best works come from. Digital marketing is still something I enjoy doing, and it's something that I can teach you how to if you are looking for a master resale right products to start selling online. That's where I come in. Live mentorship to help guide you each step of the way, to help you anchor your ship in the right direction. And when the storms of life come, we're here to guide you through it and hold you hand in hand. So that you know you never suffer in silence nor alone. My blogs, Talk with Team Angie, Tuesdays and Thursdays, still available. You can check that out for free on the links in my description. That's blog for you to see the blogs if you want to know more about that. And I'll just read out one for you all so you can check out what the blogs are about. Like this website is basically about mental health. The blogs is another extension on what that's about, mental health, and also digital marketing, making money online. Let me see my post. All right, so I got so many of them. Like you can see, I got over just about 400 blogs. So yeah, it's going to take a little while, but here's one that I really want you to see. Well, let me go back so that you can see. Talks with Team Energy, Tuesdays and Thursdays. 7 day stress-free living. Your step-by-step plan to take back control. Stress and anxiety. Don't wait for the weekend to pass. They show up every day. And so should your strategy to manage them. That's why we built a 7 day actionable plan that gives you practical tools, mindset shifts, and daily rituals to help you thrive. Whether you're juggling business, family, or personal growth, this plan is about taking charge of your mental health while building the life you want on your terms. Day one, Stress and anxiety management plan. Day one, reset with breath work. Practice 5 minutes of deep breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold, and then exhale for 6 seconds. Use this as a reset button whenever overwhelming hits. And it's as simple as just you're anxious, just take a moment to breathe, just to get your balance back, slow things down. Don't speed the moment. Day two, declutter your mind. This is another way that helps you do that, just that. But this is day two and step two. Write down your top three priorities for the day. Cross off tasks as you complete them. Small wins build momentum. You feeling like you're not enough, not doing enough, this will help you. Small wins build momentum. If you're working on dieting, you're working on different habits, whatever that may be, write down three things. Don't be afraid if you don't think that you can complete these tasks or challenges. That's exactly what I want to encourage you to do. Write down three things that you know is going to be difficult for you and go after that. So, step three for day three, move your body. 20 minutes of walking, yoga, or stretching. Physical movement reduces crystal and boosts clarity. So don't just sit around. I like meditating. That's what I do with my exercise. 20 minutes of walk, pretty decent. So digital detox hour. Turn off notifications for 1 hour. Use time journaling, reading, or quiet reflection. I do both, writing, reading, reflecting. My notification is never on this phone, but on the other phone it is. And these notifications is about finance and personal growth. But yeah, a lot of times you can't reach me because my notifications ain't on. I have to look and see if I missed something. Just so that I don't be distracted with what this phone is talking about is about all day. Day six. I mean day six. Wait, no, we're on day five. Gratitude practice. Write down three things you're grateful for. We all thankful for something, right? Gratitude rewires your brain to focus on abundance, not stress. I'm really having a hard time breathing and talking. Day six, connect with the community. Call a friend, a mentor, or join a supportive group. Human connection is a powerful antidote to anxiety, and the proof is in the pudding. Day seven, vision and alignment. Spend 30 minutes visualizing your ideal future because you matter. Your plans and goals, they matter. You can be all that you desire to be, and I believe in you. Ask yourself, what steps today bring me closer to being my own boss and creating my own way? Or whatever it is that you desire in life, right? This is just my personal goals. And if they align and resonate with you, sure. Ask these questions to yourself. Or you can ask me what I do and, you know, get to know me, pick my brain. Because this stuff really is about me. But if it helps someone else, that's why I shared it with you all so that you all could adapt this mindset. Why this works? Consistency beats intensity. Consistency beats intensity. Small daily actions compound into big results. Mind, body, and community. Stress management isn't just about calming your mind. It's about aligning your lifestyle, relationships, and goals. Ownership. You're not just managing stress. You're reclaiming control and building a life of freedom. That's why this works. Stress deteriorates and decays the mind, the body, the lifestyle. So many people in the hospital because of stress have to rebuild the mind, the body, and start a new lifestyle. But you already know what to do if you're ready to embark on this journey or take action. My live mentor and mental health awareness entrepreneur strategies, you can easily get in touch with me. I have information on here that you can reach out to me But yeah, that's what this is. I have over 350 of them you to check out. So yeah, let me see. And plus, like I say, references is important. Whatever I write, I have other blogs that reference what I write. So these are all references of different stuff that I wrote. These are all my blogs. If you didn't get enough of what I just read, that leads you into something else that'll help you even better. Like these, you're not alone. You're not behind. You're standing at a decision point. You can read more about this. And once you read more about this, it's something I wrote. At the bottom, if you don't have enough clarity or you're not sure what else to go, then lead you right into another blog. Or you can click on one of these and it'll lead you into another blog that I wrote. So you click that, it'll take you to this. Because everything I talk about, these are only the same topics. You're not going to get into a lot of different stuff that'll confuse you, mislead you, nothing like that. Just to keep you focused, keep you on the path to recovery, and also a new lifestyle, new mindset. So yeah, I have multiple things for you all to help you all and complete this episode. As I go through the changes with what I'm going through, everything will be back. So as far as with this is what I have for you all. I don't really promote this as much because it's not my high ticket, but it's a ticket nevertheless. So yeah, if you want to learn more about me, check out my videos, my live. I always drop jewels and nuggets, but I need to take care of myself. A little bit under weather, like I was just showing you how to navigate. My cup is not contaminated. I had to refill my cup, close it back out. So that's what I'm about to do.